What stood out about that meeting?
No, I haven't had a formal interview with Detroit yet.
If we're on the schedule, maybe.
Not that I've seen. Not that I remember.
How many formals have you done so far?
I've done 3 formals. I did one on Tuesday and 2 of them yesterday.
With what teams?
I've done a formal with the Kansas City Chiefs, the Atlanta Falcons, and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers.
How much do you feel like you grew from your time at Florida to going to Ole Miss? How much did you grow in that timeline?
Yeah, I think I grew a lot, especially like from a maturity standpoint and just being a pro, like doing things outside of football, outside of the facility to help better my career and also my life.
On the field, how much do you think that you were able to sort of make an impact? What type of player is a team going to get?
Yeah, to be honest, I think I'm a game changer. Like, if you watch my film, I think there's a lot of times when we need a big play or just something, we need a big play on defense, and I think a lot of times I step up to the plate and I put it on myself to go out there and make a big play. I don't feel the pressure of having to do that.
Princely, who's your favorite player growing up?
Favorite player growing up, college or NFL?
Either.
Tyrann Mathieu.
Why?
It seemed like, so when I was watching him, I was like still a little kid, and it seemed like every time you looked up, he was making a play, whether if it was on defense or special teams. It just always seemed like he was making a game-changing play.
Probably put the safety dreams to bed real quick, though, with your size.
Yeah, for sure.
Speaking of Tyrann, what would it mean to be drafted by Arizona and kind of start off from to
He's still there right now?
No, he started there.
Yeah, he did start there.
So how would that experience be? Have you talked to Jonathan Gannon and that staff yet?
Yeah, I think I have a formal interview with Arizona today. I mean, as far as getting drafted there, I feel like it would be a blessing to go to any team in the NFL.
How do you feel like you stack up with Abdul, Mike Green, the rest of this group?
I mean, I think if you ask me, I think I'm the best. To be honest, I think I stack up with anybody. With anybody, I feel like in the past 2 seasons, 3 seasons, as far as pass rushing goes, I feel like I get to the quarterback more efficiently and faster, and better than anybody.
Who are pass rushers that you keep your eye on in the NFL?
Guys like Myles Garrett and T.J. Watt, Von Miller.
What do you like about their game?
Myles Garrett, it just seems like he's so relentless on the way to the quarterback. Guys like T.J. Watt and Von Miller, I think they're more similar to my game. They're not like super big, but they have the speed and bend off the edge.
What makes you so efficient in terms of how you get the
I think it's what makes me so efficient is how I pass rush. I think I pass rush very instinctively. Like while I'm pass rushing, I just go. I don't have nothing on my mind. I'm just worried about getting to the quarterback, and I'm trying to get there without slowing down, and I'm trying to get there as fast as possible.
You flash a lot of speed in finesse rushes, and with your size, potentially moving in the 2-3 technique and the 3-4. Do you think you're comfortable with that? Do you think you're versatile to kind of move around along the entire distance?
Oh yeah, for sure. Like I played. My first 2 years, I played anywhere from a 5 technique to a 2-eye. So I have the experience of that. Just recently at the Senior Bowl, we had some interior guys go down, and I told our D-line coach to throw me in there on the inside, and I got in there and got some work.
You mentioned that you formally met with the Tampa Bay Buccaneers.
Say that again, I'm sorry.
You mentioned that you formally met with the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. What would it mean to play for a coach like Todd Bowles, who's renowned for his defense and playing in him?
Yeah, it would be pretty cool, I just, I love a defensive coach, you know what I'm saying? And, going back to Florida would be pretty nice, no state taxes, so that's nice.
Every year, more and more women are finding football. Do you have any strong women in your life that have helped you and encouraged you on your football journey?
I mean, my whole family is all boys except for my mother, so I don't have no sisters or nothing like that. But as far as just my mom, what I'm saying? She's always there praying for me, asking me if I'm okay, just supporting me throughout this journey.
Chris, you made the decision. Did you meet with the Bills first of all?
No, not yet.
And you said Von Miller. So what? I mean, waiting for the Bills. Do you see? Have you seen anything about their defense, the way he plays in it, that might be something you could do?
I wouldn't say necessarily. I think I can play in any defense, but as far as Von Miller's game goes, I think I rush very similar to him with the get off and just the bend and quickness off the edge.
And they really, if you end up there, they really demand their edge rushers to play the run well.
Yeah.
How would you describe your ability?
Yeah, for sure. I think I play the run exceptionally well. I don't think I've ever been a liability in the run game. I feel like I could definitely be I could definitely be more of the aggressor in the run game, and I can shut down plays. You know, sometimes I find myself just doing enough to set the edge when I can really just blow up the whole play, and I plan on working on that and doing that better at the next level.
Hey, Princely, it's a cool first name. What's the background of Princely?
Thank you. So in Nigeria, before it became a real country, there was just a bunch of like villages and different places. So my dad's dad was like a chief, kind of like a king, you know what I'm saying? So my dad wanted to keep that alive, so my big brother's name is Prince. My name's Princely. My little brother's name is Prince Will, and then the last one's Princeton.
Cool.
Yeah.
Have you met formally with the Dallas Cowboys yet?
No, I have not yet.
Is that in the plans in the future?
Yes, sir. I believe so.
What went into the decision for you to go back last year and play the last year?
That's a great question. Yeah, so I decided to come back. I felt like if I had left that year, I would have been looking back on my college career and not satisfied for the rest of my life. You know, I wanted to compete for a national championship, and not only that, but I knew I could be an All-American guy. I knew I could be a double-digit sack guy. I knew I could be a first-round guy. And none of those things happened after my senior year, so I didn't want to be looking back on my college career with regrets. And I knew all those things could happen for me, and I came back, and I feel like I made the right decision because all those things that I said could happen and did happen.
And then Princely,